Yeah, homie. Yeah, homie. Oh, they're not ready for this. They weren't ready for the flatline. Bro, if I could name this gun, I would. I'll call it the flatline. That's the passive ability that this gun has. Man, like what the Division does not prepare you for, bro. When you first start off in this game, bro, they just give you some dinky guns here and there, and it becomes like gun porn. You know what I mean? And you're like, okay, I like this gun, I like the way that gun looks. Let me add this attachment to that gun. Let me do that. Let me do this. Like it's nice. I like it. But what they don't prepare you for, man, is just the amount of builds you can do. Legendary guns, legendary chest pieces and backpacks, passives, even on holsters and masks. And then they add in exotics on top of gear sets. Like, bro, come on. And what makes it even better is the fact that you don't have to do certain missions to get certain things. Like, if you are looking for a new weapon, again, just fighting in the open world can net you that nice little shiny, bro. Again, I did a 4-person expedition just running around the city and just doing control points. And I got 2 exotics in the same fucking night is where I got my Scorpio shotgun from. I didn't have to do no fucking 8-man raid where the drops are high or some shit like that. I did just normal control points with a bunch of randoms. Like, bro, name me a game that allows you to do that, and I will call you a fucking liar. I will. Also, give me the name of the game so I can play that one as well. Honestly, if it does exist, because that doesn't make any sense to me how you can get, like, again, okay, I'm coming off of games like DC Universe Online where you have to pay to get another story pack so you can get higher end gear. You know, I'm so used to that. I played Destiny, it's the same way. You want to play the new story mode content and upgrade your character past a certain level? Yeah, that'd be $15, $20, please. I'm sure it's possibly more than that. You know? It's like, okay, story content I really don't care about, but locking my progression behind a paywall, that's where I draw the fucking line. The only thing I did was play, I bought the New York expansion for this, and I didn't buy it for my gear score. I bought it because it's just another area for me to do Division things in. Like, again, I bought it purely because I wouldn't have minded a new map or something, you know? Which, again, I'm still not disappointed. I love New York. The reason why I don't go there too often is because of the fact that I'm not done here. You know what I mean? So it's just like, there's so much. I haven't even, like, sat in New York yet. I actually went to New York to play the campaign, basically. But then, again, that's around about the time I stopped playing the game. And then when I came back 2 years after taking my hiatus, I decided to want to come back to Washington, D.C., so I just burned through the story missions. But I'm going to go back there at some point so I can actually really give New York a chance. But it's still there. But I didn't buy it because I need to get my gear score higher. Like, that was never a problem. I was always content with the Division. Always. You know? It's just extra that I have all this other stuff like the watch and everything that Keener had. And how that plays into it. And how my level went from level 30 to level 40. Again, honestly, those stats don't really matter that much because, again, let's just say for our purposes that level 30 is basically hard mode, right? In terms of the leveling of your world, because there's 4 levels. I think there's normal, hard, challenging, and then heroic. Let's just say that level 30 is all hard mode. It's basically me playing the same game right now. The only difference is there might be more purples in my game except for legendaries, which is fine. You know? That's just the closest thing. So it's not like the game is going to be infinitely easier or infinitely harder because I didn't buy the fucking Aaron Keener New York DLC. You know? It's just the fact that, yeah, it's just extra stuff for you to do, and now you can go to higher difficulties. But nothing's locked. You know? No one says, okay, cool, you want to play? Well, sorry, you can't play the challenging game mode or the heroic game mode with all your friends because you didn't buy the Aaron Keener New York expansion. Like, it's not like that. I can play with anybody that I want to at any point in time. You know, I think the only thing I can't do is go to New York, you know, if I don't have the expansion, which is fine because most people play in fucking DC anyway. So it's really not that big of a deal. I've only seen only a handful of people. Like, I've joined 1,000 games and only like 2 of them take place in New York. And we had to travel there, honestly, from DC to get there. So, like, it's just, bro, stop. Don't talk to me about any other game. I don't, like, bro, this is how you're supposed to do gear loot. Again, the only game that comes close to this, like, to respecting your time, and I say close, and I mean, like, if there's like a tier list and divisions in A tier, we're talking the one that's closest to them is in D tier. And that's Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is like the closest thing that respects my time as a gamer. The only reason why I don't really play it that much anymore is because they do drop a lot of bullshit that I don't need. They keep dropping like purples and greens and shit. And the only things that are worth a damn are the legendaries, basically. But I know the difference between this game and Borderlands is this game doesn't drop a shit ton of green and purples. They just specifically, at a certain difficulty, they specifically drop legendaries. Specifically. You know? So again, you don't have to worry about, you know, not getting something that's not worth it. You just look at the paths, see if you need it or not, and then just get rid of it if you don't want to. Or you can take that weapon that you're possibly going to sell and take it to the recalibration bench and take off a stat that's actually good on it, and then put that good stat on a different weapon that you like. You're just like, what are you doing? What are these developers are out of their goddamn mind? Again, the thing is, like, okay, if we have to do the carrot on the stick, or they're not going to want to come back to our game. Like, yes, that does work with some players, but that shit don't work on me. You're not going to sit here and put a fucking carrot on the stick. I'm not going to do that. If I'm not having fun with your game and I don't feel like I'm progressing, I'm going to leave you alone. You're wasting my fucking time. You're wasting my fucking time. You mean to tell me you're purposely roadblocking me from making any kind of progress? Fuck you. No, I'm not going to sit here and play your game then. Well, Jasper, that's the whole fun. You don't know. Well, shit, that's fine. There's a lot of other games out there that respect my time that still gives me that RNG. And that's this game. So no, I will not be playing games like Destiny. I'll be okay. Not saying the game is terrible. I'm just saying the game is not for me. And that the game is terrible. Again, I'm sorry. I've played it, and I take no fun in fighting waves and waves and waves of waves of waves of the same type of enemies over and over and over and over and over and over again. That is not just to possibly get a weapon or armor piece that may or may not upgrade my character. That is also ugly. So no. And you already know, look at my character. I like to accessorize, okay? I like my characters looking really cool. Look at this beautiful bastard here. Like, no, you can't. I think you can do that in Destiny. I don't think you can change the skin of a weapon, but I know you can change the color of it with like shaders and shit. Which again, shaders. You can't just give me yellow, blue, and red. You have to give me shaders that has other colors alongside it. I had like a red and like a, I think like a red and like a green shader, basically, and that was stuck together. I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Just give me the fucking color that I'm looking for. They couldn't even do that. I'm sorry. Look, this is just my experience with Destiny. I'm sure things have changed now. Just understand that they already lost me as a customer, and I don't want to go back to even find out. I don't care anymore. This is why hooking your players in the very beginning is very important. Because again, I don't have the motivation to go back to a game that didn't respect my time the first time around. Plus, I don't even think about Destiny anymore in my spirit. I don't think about Destiny. The only time I think about Destiny is when I'm talking good about this game. And it's only because I have to come up with an example of how not to do it. And it's Destiny, you know? And so I'm glad that people are having fun with it. I'm not saying the game needs to be wrapped up the fucking map. Hell no. You know what I mean? People, I mean, like I said, if you like that kind of game, that's on you. I don't care what you like. I can give a fuck less. What you do and what you play in your spare time has shit to do with me. As long as Division is fine and I still have this game to play, and as long as Destiny isn't getting in the way of that, then I'm fine, which it's not. Its existence does not bother me. It's just the fact that I think the game is trash. Sorry, the game is trash. I don't think, it just is. Again, I am just, at this point, I am tired of games wasting my goddamn time. I really am. And I'm not going to sit here and be all nice about that. Because they weren't nice about my time, so why the fuck should I be nice about their game and their reputation? I don't give a fuck about Destiny. They know what the fuck they were doing. I've even seen the headlines where they were purposely throttling people's progression in Destiny 2. They were purposely throttling people's progression, and people weren't able to get the stuff that they needed from certain DLCs. Like, I've seen it. These guys are they're fucking morons, dude. No, I'm not gonna sit here and talk nice about this fucking company. No, especially after this is the same company that brought us Halo. Like, this is the best y'all could do. Yeah, we waited like 8 or 9 years for your fucking Destiny game to come out for it to be that. And then right afterwards, you come up with a fucking sequel where we lose all the shit we worked on in the first game? Like, no, I'm not gonna sit here and be nice about that. Why the fuck would I be? They were never nice about anything. No. I'm so tired of people saying give things the benefit of the doubt when it doesn't need it, or oh, just, you know, don't just let it be what it is. Like, no, fuck you. I know what my problems are. I'm not just shit talking Destiny because it's fun. It's not. I wanted Destiny to be good. I know this because I fucking played it. You know, it's not the fact I jumped into Destiny. Oh, this game's gonna be shit. I cannot wait to talk shit about it. Like, no. Why the fuck would I want to waste my time with a shitty game so I can talk shit about it? To who? Again, it's not. And I didn't start Twitch streaming until like what, 12 years after the game fucking came out? So it's not like I wanted, what, I'm gonna be talking shit to myself in the mirror? Like, no, I played the game because I thought it was gonna be fun. Because of all the hype that was centered around it. At least the first one anyway. No. It was basically first-person shooter DC Universe Online, and that's not cool. I'd rather just play DC Universe Online. At least they have Superman and shit on it. And again, me being a DC fan, again, it's right up my alley. So if I'm gonna play either one of those two, I'm gonna play with characters that I'm familiar with, you know, and with my own superhero. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I'm not gonna sit there and just be. I'm not gonna sit here and be nice to Destiny. No, the game is trash, and they should have done a whole lot better to respect their fucking players' time. And believe me, if they're okay, let's just say this, right? Hey Jasper, there's been 8,000 or 9,000 updates since then, and now they actually respect your time. You want to know why they do that now? You want to know why they respect your time? It's because they got shit talked by everybody. Game journalists and YouTubers everywhere talk shit about them, and they had to change. Now imagine if no one said anything. You know what I mean? Imagine if no one said anything. Again, they wanted to make the process as hard as possible since the very fucking beginning. Now, again, about as messed up as I know Division 1, I don't know how bad it got because I never really played it. I was just bored of it. I do think they took the criticism and the feedback and applied it to this game. I think they did. It's just the fact that I know that there's so much controversy around Destiny 2. It's like, you guys still haven't learned your fucking lesson yet? No, they didn't. They didn't want to. They want money. And it worked. Until it didn't. And then when it stopped working, they said, okay, maybe we should respect their time more. I don't even know if they've even gotten to that part yet. I just assumed that they did. Because, I mean, how often can you get shit talked? Then again, it is Bungie, so I'm pretty sure people are just gonna be throwing money at them anyway, so. Yeah, you waste my time. We're not friends. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be nice to someone who wastes my fucking time. My time is something I don't get back. I find that shit super, my time is super sacred. It is super sacred, because that shit's limited. You mean to tell me that you're gonna sit here and waste it? I mean, you can waste my money. That's one thing, right? I can get that back. But you're going to waste my time? No, I'm not going to sit here and be nice to you. No, why? For the fuck what? You didn't care about my fucking time. That's my life you are wasting. Life, time I don't get back. And like I said, you put money into something, you will feel more inclined to play it. Again, that's one reason why I don't like putting money in games. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and psychologically force myself to be a part of something. Well, not force myself, but psychologically be a part of something and tie myself to something through monetary transactions. That's what gets people to stay. But also, that's the system that Destiny 2 was using to get people to actually, you know, get their exotics and shit that they wanted. Is again, if you pay money, you get to upgrade. You pay money, you get this new story pack. You get to upgrade your character. You pay more money, there's a high chance that these things are gonna drop. Like, bro, fuck you, dude. You don't need that. Again, like I said, Division 2 isn't a fucking carrot on a stick. They're not. Every weapon, every gun that I pick up, I might not be able to use it in terms of like shooting it, but I can use its stats, I could use its passive, I can take those things off and apply it to something else. No. I have 8,000 or 9,000 builds on this fucking game. And none of it evolves around using special abilities or anything. It's around passives and stat changes. You know, like Fallout or any other good game that knows how to use stat changes and things like that. Like I said, just the whole spotter thing that I'm doing. If I shoot someone in the head, I pulse enemies. When they're pulsed, you get to see what kind of class they are. And then on top of that, since I'm using a chest piece and a machine gun that both allows me to do extra damage if people are pulsed, I'm able to take two weapons that possibly weren't supposed to go together and make them go together. Again, I want to get the headshot so I can do this to the people so I can do extra damage with my chest piece and this particular light machine gun. That's what I want to do. I built this. I didn't do no, you know, build for a light machine gunner. Like, no, that's not what I was doing. I saw a passive, I saw another passive, and I thought, huh, that'll go well together. And I started doing my mad scientist-ing. And so I had a lot of fun doing that. That's where the fun comes from. Again, I can't just throw lightning at somebody and say, oh, wow, that's awesome. Like, no, you gotta give me a little bit more than that. Or at least make that part fun. Again, what makes this game fun fighting waves of enemies is the fact that there are so many different enemy types. Like, again, fighting the Black Tusk with rushers and grenaders and stuff is different than fighting the rushers and grenaders from the hyenas. The rushers from the hyenas, instead of them rushing you with flashbangs and shotguns, they rush you with taking a drug that gives them extra health, and they come in and they melee you. They're both considered the same kind of class, but they act so much differently from each other. The rushers in the Outcast, they run at you as a suicide bomber. Bro, come on, man. Again, even though they're the same class, they act differently still. This game respects my time. Again, I'm playing a chess match each time I fight waves of enemies. That's why you don't need dynamic, like dynamic level design, because you're giving me dynamic gameplay around each class. Again, when I fight the Black Tusk, I'm not fighting the Black Tusk when I go off and fight the Outcast, or when I fight the True Sons. No, it's all different every time. Every time it's all different. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. There's a reason why I play this game, and I'm not playing it just because it's something to do. I'm playing it because I have fun. We play games around here that we have fun with. That's how we do things, man. Again, you can tell I'm passionate about this game. Always have been. Just because I sit here stone-faced sometimes and playing this game doesn't mean that I don't love it. I love this game to fucking death. I am a Division fan. I am. This game is pure genius. This is the very first time in modern gaming history where I feel like my time isn't being wasted, and I don't have to worry about listening to the developers on when the next update's coming. I don't care about the next update because I don't need another update. I don't need one. The game is fun in and of itself. More updates is just more shit for me to do. The reason why I'm even playing this, I should be playing Arkham Asylum right now. The reason I'm playing this game right now is because they have this manhunt thing going on. And I love the manhunt. That's why I'm doing it. There's a nice little exotic at the end of this, and I want to get it. You know what I mean? Again, I really enjoy this game. I really do. There's a lot of thought that goes into it, and my ADHD is perfect for this game. Because no matter what I do, it's not the wrong thing. No matter what mission that I choose to do, that I go off on the beaten path to do, it's not the wrong thing to do. I'm never doing the wrong thing in this fucking game, and I absolutely enjoy that. Again, the only thing I need to know is who I'm fighting and how to fight them, and I should be okay. And I still fuck up, even with that knowledge, and that means I need to get better. So I absolutely enjoy this game, man. This game it's low-key genius, bro. Low-key, like 100% genius. And if it's not genius, at least the developers are nice enough to say, okay, whether you're doing a mission or not, whether you're doing an expedition running around the city or not, you are always going to get rewarded in some way, shape, or form. Hell, not even fighting. There are people who are just around the city who need like screwdrivers and shit to pick up, and you give them that fucking screwdriver, you know what they do? They give you items. They either give you water, sometimes they even give you guns and armor. Just for carrying a fucking screwdriver that you picked up out of a fucking box at some point in the game. What? So I don't even have to even do fighting to get loot in this game. They just give you 1,000 different ways of receiving it. It's just like, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to games respecting me that way. And spoiling me. But it's not really spoiling, it's just being a video game. Again, there is no carrot, basically. Because there's multiple foods that they're giving to you. It's not just carrots. They're giving you tomatoes. They're giving you apples. They're giving you oranges. And then, hey, look, what do you want to do with that orange? You want to make orange juice? Fine, go ahead and make orange juice. Here's a I don't know, a juicer, which would be, a passive for a weapon. Mix it together with the grapes that we give to you. You know what I mean? Make a fruit fucking salad. Not just a fucking carrot, or aka just an exotic weapon. You know what I mean? That just does more damage. Like, no. Here's some things that reacts differently that changes the way that you actually play the game. Again, some builds want me to stay in cover. The Heartbreaker build wants me to be out in the open, use a light machine gun to do heavy damage so that I can get more armor, bonus armor back. Basically, my castle build allows me when I take damage for me to get armor back from taking damage, along with my mask that I use my exotic, that when I do take a certain amount of damage, it drops a health pool for me and my friends to stand in so that we can get our health back, and armor. Again, like I said, this just and don't get me started on the damage loadouts, man. I've been seeing people on heroic mode one-shot people, and I look at their builds, I'm like, okay, it's not because you're level like 3,000, it's because you have your build a certain way. I can do that same amount of damage if I built the same way that you did right now. Again, like I said, it's not based on level. Level is just how long you've been playing the fucking game. God, man. Don't get me started on this fucking game. This game's my fucking shit, dude. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend on stream. I'm only gonna play games that I absolutely enjoy. If I'm not absolutely enjoying it, I'm not gonna play it. I don't have time for that. I don't get that time back. I'm only 27 once. I'm about to be 28 next year. I don't have time to be wasting my time. I don't get my 27, 12 months back if I play a game that has been completely shitty to me for the last year. I don't get that time back. I could have been putting my time into something else that was more worth my time that I could have been having fun with. A new game that I wasn't exposed to. Rather than playing the same shit every day that I was just okay playing. Like, no. No. No, I'm not doing that. I am going to play the Division, not because it's something to do. It's because I'm passionate about this. I love this fucking game. My build today is completely different from my build the other day. Who the fuck is this guy? He's definitely a loot goblin. Look at that. Let's see what this sniper is, though. It's called O'Carl. Let's see here. Only at night with twinkling lights can you fill their heads with festive might. What? Okay. It's a little Christmas gun. That's nice. But yeah, man, it's not really, for me, it's not really about just shooting enemies, man. Again, like I said, shooting enemies can get boring. I'm not gonna lie. Again, here I'm not just shooting enemies. I'm strategizing on how I want to take them out. And using the strategy that I've gotten with my build to maximize my effectiveness so I can take them out as simple and as easy as possible with the least amount of pushback from these assholes, because these guys are hard to kill. And it's because the game is challenging that I can't just get out in the open and get shots in. Like I said, it's because the game is challenging that I feel inclined to get a build together. I mean, there would be no reason to get a build if this game was like, okay, yeah, cool, no matter who you fight, you're going to have a good time. No. I'm not fighting like a bunch of, you know, jobber enemies. And they're just, the way the game is going to be difficult is they're just going to throw more enemies at me that are jobbers. Like, oh, I'm going to get overwhelmed. No, no, no. No. They throw enemies at me that have strategies. And so I gotta choose, okay, who do I want to take out? Like, this guy's putting down a med kit right now. I'm the one to take him out first, so when I start taking people, when I'm starting to shoot someone else that's within the radius of the healing field, they don't get healed. It's best I take him out first, if I actually can. If not, I'm gonna take out people around him and work my way to that healer guy, so that I may kill him. That's if I can get those people around him, if they're not in the circle, the little healing circle. Or I have to rush the people in the healing circle and kill them before they can heal up. But you kind of get what I'm saying? Again, I have to strategize. There's so many things, and that's just around one enemy type. Like, bro, don't talk to me about any other game. Bro, this is my shit right here. Again, shooting is fun. You know, it just depends on who you're shooting. And how much control you have. You know? And like I said, that doesn't count. That doesn't, you have to realize, I told you, this is why graphics don't mean anything to me. I give a fuck about graphics. Graphics don't mean shit. Why would it mean shit to me? Why? Because the game looks nice? Like I said, I've already said this before. Remember Anthem? No. Just because a game looks nice doesn't mean it is. I'm not gonna sit here and overly preach about games that look nice that are shit. But that's just that just goes to show you that, again, for me at least, doesn't matter what the fuck you look like. I can give a fuck less. I could give a fuck less. You cannot get me to care about graphics. But this game is fucking beautiful on top of everything else, which how? How is that even possible? Again, the Division 2 has showed me that you can be a live service, a modern gaming video game, and can respect your fan base's time. There's a reason why people have stuck with this game for so long. Then again, people stick with Destiny for more years than they have the Division. So let me not say that. People will stick with anything if they're a big fan of it. So let me not use that as an example. That's a very poor example to use. Anyone can be a fan of anything. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're good. I can feel at this point, after the 5-year Elite Dangerous fiasco that I went through, I now, at that abusive relationship of a fucking video game between me, the devs, the fan base. Oh my god, the amount of arguments I got into with people when all I wanted was to make the game better. I would go on Elite Dangerous forums and say, hey, you know, it'd be better and more time and less time consuming if they were to add this to the game. And they'd be like, no, we don't need that in the game. That's not realistic. That's not realistic. The game's a simulator, not GTA. Go play GTA 5. It's like, bro, I don't want to have to fly 15 minutes to turn in a mission. I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. If I go out and assassinate somebody, just like with Deathstroke or any other bounty hunter, since I am bounty hunting, it should be a computer transaction. I should have to go to you in person and get paid. Hell, Agent 47 isn't paid in person, and plus the game isn't fucking real. So I don't understand why you're trying to add realism to a game that isn't even real. Why does realism exist in why should it exist in a video game? You know, if we applied realism to video games, Elite Dangerous wouldn't even be a thing. A lot of things wouldn't be. Like, imagine how many movies wouldn't exist if it weren't for if realism was always the case. Like, no, I don't give a fuck about realism. I don't care. The only thing I care about is logic. And logically, with all the technology, since we're spacefaring the entire time, the Elite Dangerous has a 1-to-1 map of our entire galaxy. You mean to tell me that we can spacefare all the way to the center of the universe and see Sagittarius A, the biggest black hole known to man in our solar system? But the person that gives me the mission to go kill somebody can't just wire transfer me the fucking money. What? Bro, you know debit cards and Western Union is a fucking thing? Come on now. Bank accounts and shit. People have been transferring money since the beginning of time, since technology was a thing. You mean to tell me that in this game, centered around spacefaring and space travel and lasers, guns, and aliens, that you want to tell me that it's unrealistic to send money to a fucking bounty hunter via electronic transaction? Like, you don't understand the amount of aneurysms I had with the fan base. And so what would happen is, if there were any pushback about what would make the game better, or if I would have come up with any ideas, or even someone else on the forums, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. People would come in, oh no, that's not how Elite Dangerous is supposed to be played. Go play Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, look at where their fucking game is now. Look at where Elite Dangerous is now. And that's why I got out before I did. Because I played on consoles, and they just announced, I stopped playing Elite Dangerous 2 years ago. And they just announced a few months ago that they're going to stop development on consoles because it's too hard to develop on that system. Now, imagine if I was a loyalist who said it was going to get better, and not leave 2 years ago when I noticed it wasn't getting better. Yeah. You know how devastated I would be after all the time I put into that fucking game? I mean, I already put enough of my years. I already put like 3 or 4 years into the game already. Now, imagine me putting 2 more years into the game, hoping that it was going to get better. No, I don't care about games getting better anymore. I don't care about updates anymore. I don't care. When this next update is they're gonna fix, like, I don't care. I don't care. If the game ain't fun now, I'm not gonna play it. Elite Dangerous has taught me a lot about the game industry, and that's the developers will lie to you, and they will hype you up for nothing because it's easier to keep you invested, and because if you're invested, you buy skins. If you know the game is gonna get better, and they tell you the game is gonna get better, and they're gonna add new and interesting things, which their words, not mine, then yes, you are going to definitely want to spend money into the game because you're going to be playing it in the future anyway when it gets really good. And again, like I said, the player base is going to be larger, so I want to show off my new ship skin to everyone, or whatever skin you're using for whatever live service game that you're playing. And you kind of grin and bear through the pain, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's painful right now, but it's going to get better. I mean, it's kind of all I have right now. Like, no, there's other games out there. Bro, I thought that there would be no other games out there like Elite Dangerous. Yeah, there's nothing exactly like it, but there's games that are better. I mean, yeah, she sucks dick really good, but you can find someone who can suck a dick and that can be a great girlfriend and respect your time and won't insult you. It won't be the same. It won't be the same head as the last girl, but it can be better. It can be better. Don't worry about it. Yeah, she might be good, but there's someone out there that's better who's gonna treat you better, and that's what I've realized about the gaming industry. And if you're a girl, there's a dude out there who can eat coochie better than he can. And that will treat you like a lady. I'm doing it both ways. Don't think that just because he's kind of good at something or pretty good at something that no one can be better and give you more. That's what this game does. It sucks me just right. But it also respects me and treats me like a fucking gamer and not like a fucking number made to get money from. They haven't asked me for any kind of money yet. Not a single time have they needed any money from me. I don't have to buy the fucking season pass or battle pass or what the fuck they call it. I don't need to buy this. Again, they're not hiding anything from me. Nothing's being hidden. Basically, the exotics that are in this game basically isn't locked behind a paywall. If I want to get it, I can actually make those exotics if I really want to. I just don't feel like it. Plus, doing this is just fun. I just like playing the game. I am so tired. I am so tired of games not respecting my time anymore. Like I said, Elite Dangerous is what did it for me. And sometimes, man, it takes you hitting a fucking brick wall. It takes you hitting a brick wall. It does. And Elite Dangerous was a 4-year brick wall that 6 years later turns out was even worse. They basically said, "Yep, we're not changing at all. If you don't like us now, then that's just how it is." Without even letting us know years in advance that they were gonna stop. They didn't even let the console player base even know in advance that they're like, "Yeah, you're not gonna get the ability to get out of your ship and walk around on planet surfaces," which also sucked, by the way. Even the expansion itself sucked. It was a buggy, boring, multi-changed mess. They kept updating and changing it, and it still wasn't good enough. because the foundation that walking around was built on was on a shitty one. It was on a shitty gameplay foundation. Again, the same thing you do in ships, the same thing you do on planet surfaces, and doing the things in the ships wasn't even fun. Bro, you can't even gamble in the game. You can't gamble. You can't walk around your ship's cockpit. Again, it takes way too long to get from one planet to another in the same system. It takes too long, on average, to get from one planet to another. Like if you're flying, it's gonna take at least about 12 minutes. No lie, 12 minutes of your fucking life. 12 minutes, and every planet is exactly the same. Every planet, it might look different, but it's exactly the same. It has the same thing on it. A bunch of rocks. Basically, the surfaces has the rocks that you shoot and you find, so you can put that into your ship so you can upgrade it. But the upgrades are RNG, so you don't even know if you're gonna even get a good upgrade after you get the rocks that you were looking for. And to shoot those rocks and to find those rocks takes about, I would say, 10 minutes to find. And you need about, I would say, 20 of them to do the upgrade that you want. So yeah, does that really sound fun to you? No, because it never was. People stuck with the game because the developers kept saying we got some new interesting things coming with this next update, without telling us what it was. Like, no, I'm not getting caught with the new and interesting things anymore. I am fresh out of an abusive relationship with a video game, and I'm so tired of putting hope into something just because I think it's special for what it is. No Man's Sky has taught me how it is to spacefarer. Again, it might not be Elite Dangerous, but goddamn it respects me so much more. Let's kill this asshole and get this shit over with. You just say I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing. No, I'm not apologizing. No, unapologetically, I'm going to play games that are worth my time, and I'm going to shit on games that didn't respect mine. No. You're basically killing me. No. The time that I spent with Destiny and Elite Dangerous, I don't get that time back. I don't get those 4 years back I spent hoping for the game to get better. I don't get that time back. The time that I spent on the forums trying to speak to developers and be on and to the fan base, so we can all be as a collective community to ask for betterments of the game itself, you know? No, I don't get that time back. I tried, okay? I'm not trying anymore. I'm not attempting to try my best to, again, the same thing happened with 7 Days to Die when that game first came out. I was on the forums all the time telling the developers and the, you know, the bug forums what they could do to improve the game and what my problems were. No, your game should already fucking function. You have a QA team. You don't need me to play test your fucking game. You pay people for that. And I'm not getting paid. You mean to tell me you're gonna get past the QA team and have us test your fucking game and tell you what's wrong with it? Bro, you built the fucking game. You should know what's wrong with it. You built it, not me. I shouldn't have play test this for you. And if I do, I should be getting fucking paid. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not playtesting any more games. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna go on any forums and tell you what's wrong with your fucking game. I don't have time for that anymore. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with any other game anymore. I'm done. I am done. If you were shit in the very beginning, then you're just fucking shit. Why should I help you? You know what you need to do. And if you don't know, maybe you shouldn't be a fucking game developer. I shouldn't have to playtest that for you for free. I'm not on your fucking QA team. I am a fan who has spent money on a game, especially in an economy like this where money is even tighter. I spent money on your game on an entertainment product to be entertained, not for work. No. Unless you're going to pay me for playtesting your fucking game early in beta stage, I don't give a shit about the quality of your fucking game, and I'm going to go somewhere else. And so, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and just sugarcoat how I feel about Destiny and all those other games in Elite Dangerous, and I'm not going to sugarcoat. Like I said, I'm not going to be apologetic about it either. You waste my time, fuck you, because you wasted my time. A lot of gamers need to understand that too. A lot of gamers want to sit with a game they're not having fun with just because it's a game that they like or they used to like. Like, bro, just move on, man. Move on. It's okay. There's going to be a game out there that's going to respect your time, man. You just have to find it. And I know it's hard, you know, because you're not going to find a game specifically like the one that you like. But you have to realize if it's not fun anymore, dude, you're wasting your time. You don't get that time back. You don't. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and stream games that I just half enjoy, or well, I half enjoy is fine, but again, I'm not having fun with. You know, no. When I play a game, you guys are gonna get as I want to not have to put on a show for you guys. I want to just be able to be me. Again, I don't have to force a smile to entertain you guys. No. I'm not gonna force a smile to entertain myself. No. We play games we love around here. That's how we do things. And again, I want to spread that word to everyone. You know, if you're not having fun with something, move on, man. Please. The time that you're spending with shitty games, you don't get it back. What the developer said is going to get better. They lie. Okay? They lie. They have to lie. That's how they get you to pay for microtransactions and skins and shit. Because you're getting prepared for the game to get better. So why not go ahead and buy a few skins so when the game is better, you'll look a whole lot cooler in front of everyone else. You know what I mean? Like, no, not me. I'm gonna be. This is who I am. This is who I am, and I'm not going to apologize. I will. If you do like some of these games that I think are shitty, that's up to you. I'm not gonna say that you're a shitty person for playing those games. And play what you enjoy. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, play what you enjoy. Play what you're having fun with, but don't try to convince yourself that a game that you're playing is fun. Don't convince yourself. You shouldn't have to. Your body knows when it's having fun. I'm sorry, but it does. Your body knows when it's having fun. Again, a lot of people have to turn that part of them off sometimes just to be able to play certain games because of what they heard their friends are playing or what, you know, the general public is playing. And that's what they go off of. Again, well, everyone else is playing GTA 5. I don't really like it that much, but like I said, it's not really, but look at what everyone else is saying about it. It's like, don't worry about what they're saying, man. Don't worry about that. How do you feel? How do you feel about the game that you're playing? Are you really having fun with it? You know? Are you really having fun with it? Because again, if you like games that allow you to build your character, like I said, there's so many games out there. Again, that's why I liked Elite Dangerous. I like building my ship from the ground up. I enjoyed that. I didn't think another game would allow me to do that. Well, I was fucking wrong, because the Division allows me to do the same exact thing, just without ships. And it turns out it wasn't about the spacefaring that made the game interesting. It was the mechanics of actually building your character from scratch and doing builds. You know, like Smite and things like that. That's why I played Smite. Smite, Division, and Elite Dangerous are all different games in different genres, and yet they all do one specific thing, and that's allow me to build my character. I get to do builds. I get to do like healing builds and tank builds and things like that. That's what I did with some of my bigger ships on Elite Dangerous. I did tanky builds. I did speed builds and things like that. I can do that here on the Division. Turns out that's what I liked. It wasn't space. You know what I mean? Believe me, if that was the case, you know how many space games I would play if it was just space that I wanted to be a part of? No. I like building. I didn't know I did until, you know, I started really dive deep into what I liked about certain games. So again, you might like GTA because you get to run around the city and shit. So find other games that allow you to do that. You know? If you're not having fun with GTA, there are a lot of games that allow you to run around the city and jump in cars. Because again, like I said, okay, I turn on the stream, right? I turn on the stream, I'm playing, I don't know, GTA 5, right? Again, I already told you, I don't like GTA 5. I hate the game. I hate it. The game's fucking boring. The game's fucking boring. Compared to what we got in San Andreas and GTA 4, don't talk to me about what GTA 5 has done for us. Fuck that. And fuck GTA 5 for wasting my goddamn time. No. I will get into detail, but I don't give a fuck to get into detail because it's not worth my time to even complain about. But if I jump on and I see everyone's playing GTA 5, right? And I jump on, okay, cool. I'm gonna go play GTA 5. I'm gonna stream it because again, why not? Everyone else is gonna see me play it, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna get a huge following. Okay, cool. I play GTA 5 for I don't know 6 months, right? And I get I don't know 50 followers off of that, right? And so I wake up one day and I don't feel like playing GTA 5 because I'm not really having fun with it because I never really did. Now it's work, right? Now it's work. Now I gotta get up and work because if I play anything else since I've been playing the fucking GTA 5 for I don't know how long, again, now I gotta sit here and prepare myself to play GTA 5. No. Not only do I have to do that for stream so you guys aren't gonna have fun, but I also have to do it for myself so I'm not gonna be having fun. No, I'm not doing that. I would rather have 5 followers who watch me play Division 2 and all the other games that are on my fucking Twitch channel right now and on my YouTube than ever get 500,000 followers doing shit that I don't like. Fuck that. No. No, I'm not doing that. I don't play games to work. Life is work enough for me. Forgive me. I don't want to sit down and do more work. I'm good. I'm good, homie. I'm all right. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend to like something either. No. I enjoy this. This is fun for me. Again, I know I sound pissed off and angry, and I kind of am, but this is mostly just passion, more than anything else. It's just passion. I'm passionate about things like The Division. This game is so fun. And it's been so long in modern gaming history that I can actually just say that, and I'm dead now. I gotta start all the way back over. It's cool. Like, bro, I'm not used to games being able to respect my time like that. I'm so used to, oh, you want this certain weapon? Well, go do this 3-hour long strike mission, or this fucking 3-hour long raid with 6 other strangers, and hopefully the fan base is still nice and beefy, and so you can find a game, and then you'll get that weapon that you're looking for, and then you'll be fine. Or you might not, because it's all RNG based. So if you don't get it, just jump back in and try it again. It's like a gambling machine, only you're gambling your life and not actual money. Or what you can do is actually pay us money, and we will increase the chances of you getting that. Like, no, man, fuck you. No, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather just play something that's more worth my time. So yeah, I'm gonna talk shit about them. Fuck Destiny. Fuck them. No. What kind of shit is that, bro? No. That's fucked up, dude. These guys are playing your game. They have been here since the very beginning. When people were talking shit about Destiny 1, they were playing your fucking game. The least you can do is respect their time and their money. Especially since you're trying to make a sequel. You guys are giving it a second shot, and they're giving you a second chance. And if not, they already like you. Why would you want to sit there and take their loyalty for granted? Because they're loyal? That's fucked up. Well, they're gonna play our game anyway, so let's go ahead and see if we can squeeze as much money out of them as we possibly can. Bro, that's fucked up, man. Do you want to sit there and tell me, like, again, if a Destiny player were to tell me, well, Jasper, it's better now. Yeah, do you want to know why it's better? Because people outside of your fucking game complained about it. And if they wouldn't have said anything, it wouldn't have gotten better, because you guys don't complain enough. You guys keep playing the fucking game. No, I'm not. No, I don't care if it's better or not. Why couldn't it have been good at first? You know, why can't games just be good off rip? Like, why do we have to wait for 8 or 9 fucking updates for something to be worth a damn? Doesn't make any sense. Again, why do I have to come in and wait for an update? I already waited for the fucking game to launch. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't wait. So you mean to tell me I have to wait for the game to launch and then wait for the game to launch again, and hopefully within the 4 or 5 year lifespan of your fucking game, that maybe on that 5th year, that being that like worst case scenario, the 5th year is gonna be worth a damn? Like, what? I already waited like 4 years for your fucking sequel. Like, what are you doing? No. That's 4 years of my life I don't get back. I could have been playing something else. Again, my friends, that's how my friends were with GTA 5. Like, bro, man, I know it's hard, but once we get our club together, man, we can start running missions and shit. And then once we start running missions, we'll get the big houses. I'm like, okay, so what do we do when we get the big houses? We'll have a big house. Okay, and then what? Then what do we do? What do we do once we get the big house? Well, then we'll have a big house, and then we can start using that big house to start doing heist. Okay, we do heist, and then what? We get money. Okay, and then what? We get more money. All right, then I don't feel like playing no more then. I don't feel like playing. That doesn't sound fun to me. And you mean to tell me that doing these club missions is gonna be in the PvP world, where people with ass boosters and magic can wipe me away with a push of a button because they whipped out mother's credit card and can have flying bikes with missiles on it? Like, no. There's been many times I've tried playing GTA 5 and have been killed with some kid who has a bigger wallet than mine. No, that's not fun to me, man. What? Why the fuck would I want to play that? That's just a waste of my time. There are a lot of other PvE games that we can all play collectively as friends that respects our time more than jumping into a game that's pay to win. Little Jimmy pays fucking $500 a month on fucking Shark Cash cards to pay for boats and yachts and flying motorcycles that can shit on us when we're trying to play the game fairly. Like, the developers did that shit on purpose, so you, the person who has a smaller wallet, can put more money into their game to defend yourself from those kids that has mom's credit card. Like, no. I get the game. I get it. I've been a part of this game already. I know what it is. I'm not stupid. I'm not fucking stupid. No. I'm not doing this. But my thing is, I'm talking about the multiplayer mode of GTA. I'm not even talking about the actual game itself, like the PvE stuff. That's shit too. But that's a conversation for a different day. We're not talking about games that they're just shit in general. We're talking about games that waste your fucking time. Jesus Christ. And I've never felt my time being wasted more than playing both Elite Dangerous and what was it? And GTA 5 Online. Those are the 2 games right there. What's going on with my controller? Like I said, your body knows when it's having fun. Your brain is tricked sometimes. They have to, again, that's how they get you. The developers have to learn how to reprogram your brain to enjoy things your body and your heart does not. I'm not even trying to speak cryptic here. I really mean, like, again, the things that they sit around and, like, when they're sitting at their little, board meetings, and these are video game developers, by the way, they use terms like player retention. Look that up. They use terms like player retention, because how do we get them to come back to our game? How do we get them to spend more money in our game? How do we get them to keep putting more time? The more time they spend in a game, the more money they spend. That's what they do. And so it might not be, it's not always from a place of maliciousness. They're not always there to do that, to purposely take money and time from you. Again, they do want you to play their game. It's just the fact that when you use those terms, it makes me believe that your game isn't fun enough off rip to keep my attention. Like, I don't think the developers of Super Mario 64 was asking, how do we keep player retention? Like, no, the game was just fun in and of itself. They were trying to make and develop a fun game, and people are still playing it to this day because that game's a fucking classic. Not because the game is currently being updated with rewards each time you fucking sign in or something. No, the game is just fun off rip because that's what the game was. That was their whole point of the game being existing in the first place. You know. So like I said, I don't mean, like I said, I get it, right? As a game developer, you want to make as much money as you possibly can, but it's getting to a point now where it's not really about, it's more about making money than it is about developing a game. That's all. That's all. And like I said, at this point, I'm gonna have to see past that, and the best way to see past it is, am I having fun with the game now? Here's the thing. Let's just say that The Division has a bunch of those malicious things in it. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't put any money into the game except for when I bought the New York DLC, and the only reason why I bought that is because I just think it's just gonna be DC just in New York, and I don't mind a map change. I don't mind a map change. What's wrong with that? Plus, it just sounds interesting. You get to fight rogue agents, and then you get to take those rogue agents' gear pieces. Like, that's really cool. Again, now I have like a little decoy drone thing I can put down that they're gonna look at and stuff that I wouldn't have had before. That's fine, but you don't need that in order to play The Division 2, though. It's just more fun shit to interact with. You don't need it. Again, I don't need that to play The Division. I don't even use it. I've never used it. I'm just happy that I have it. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not, no. So don't, even if they are doing those things, I haven't felt it yet. I haven't felt anything yet. The gaming industry has been taking advantage of gamers since the very beginning because they earned our trust at one point. We trust them. And so now they're trying their best to squeeze as much loyalty out of us until we walk away. And then once we walk away, then they're going to say, oh, we're bringing back the classic version that you guys loved before. Like, why couldn't you just be classic and move forward? Why do you have to go back? And again, instead of me looking for these type of activity, like, man, okay, so Jasper, when you jump into a game, you're looking around, you're just like, okay, where's the player retention? Where's the sign-in rewards? Like, no, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for if I'm having fun with it. I know when I'm having fun. My body knows when it's having fun. And it's because of the reason why my body knows when it's having fun is because it knows when it's been hurt. I've been hurt enough to know what I don't like to feel. I don't like to feel bored when I play my games. That's bad. I don't like feeling bored. I don't like being quiet when I play my games. I like being loud. I like being active. Again, the only reason why I'm talking with The Division right now is because I'm having fun with it. You know, I'm able to sit back, play, and talk with stream the people that watch my VODs. Hello, by the way. Again, yeah. Again, it's a nice fun game that keeps my brain active. Again, I have really bad ADHD, right? So I'm not really paying attention to a lot of things that happens in this game, as you can see, because I keep dying. But it doesn't necessarily mean I'm not having fun. I can do a whole lot better than this, though. It's because I'm also ranting at the same time. Because I'm putting myself out of position a lot. So yeah, no. So yeah, I'm gonna play games that I love. That's all we do on this channel. So when you see Saints Row 2 down there, when you see Batman Arkham Asylum down there, when you see No Man's Sky down there, yeah, these are games that we enjoy. Okay, I am not gonna sit here and give you guys put on a show for you guys. No, because that means I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to put on a show. I should have fun whatever the fuck I'm playing. That me having fun should be the show in and of itself, not me pretending, not me having to turn on my camera and say, okay, cool, how do I rile up an audience? No, I shouldn't have to do that. Me having fun with a game, you know it. You know when you're having fun with a game. I know when I'm having fun. I'm having fun now. Which is why I'm so mad at some games not being as fun as this one. And some of the others. Because why can't it be? Jasper, what about cosmetics, man? Like, are games bad because they have cosmetics? No. Paid cosmetics? No, a game isn't bad because they have paid cosmetics. No. But I will say this, though. The thing about, like, when I talk about, like, paid cosmetics, this game gives me, look, okay, so, haven't put a penny into the game in terms of, like, cosmetics. Look how many shirts I have. Bam. These are things you would have to pay for. All of this. No, I got it. Pants, bam. Look at all this. Cosmetics, all this. None of these things actually matter, basically, to your character, but it's a form of self-expression, and people will pay for self-expression. I will pay for self-expression. And so all these goggles here, this, again, that's all me. Again, not a single dime. Not a single dime for any of these things. And yet these are things you would pay for in other games. This game respects your time. I didn't pay for any of this shit. Didn't feel obligated to. And on top of that, oh, you thought that was a lot of cosmetics that I didn't pay for? Look at how many masks they have. Any mask you pick up in the game, look at all this right here. These are all cosmetics right here. Didn't pay a fucking dime for any of these. And I like that mask right there. That's pretty cool. But look at that. Look at all this. They didn't have to do this. This could have all been paid for. Oh, you want a cool looking mask? Here, pay $5, please. No, there are paid cosmetics in the game. There are, but there's so many things that aren't. Look at that. If I want to do a Sub-Zero little cosplay or a Scorpion or a Noob Saibot or Ermac, I could. That's a really cool kick-ass mask. It really cool. It really is. I'm not gonna go through all the cosmetics. I'm just giving you an idea of how many cosmetics are in the game. Look at all this. Look at this list. These are just chess pieces. These are just chess pieces. You have to pay for this with most games. No, this game respects your fucking time. It does. Let me go through the backpacks real quick. No, I'm not. But just understand how many cosmetics I have. On top of that, they also have colors for your weapons as well. So if you want to color your weapons, you can. All this for free. You don't have to pay a single dime for any of this. This is just stuff I've earned from playing the game. And that's why I feel like my time is being respected. Again, the reason my character looks like this is because I put this together. This outfit that I'm wearing would be a paid cosmetic in most games. Again, I've morphed the mask and the goggles together. This isn't even a full set. This is just one mask that I found that looks really cool and a pair of fucking goggles. I put this together my fucking self. The red in my shirt, again, that's just a red shirt there, and then I put like red accents into it. You know, this would be a skin, but I like the way my character looks here. I built this character. They gave me a lot of things, a lot of cosmetics, and I used those cosmetics they gave to me to make my own cool ass outfit. Now, again, instead of me having to buy one altogether. Bro, don't talk to me about other games and their fucking cosmetic systems. Yes, I'm not against it. I'm not against you paying for cosmetics. Again, it's just a monetary thing. And it's just a skin. It doesn't really change the way you play your game, but self-expression is important. And the developers of this game knew that, which is why they give you so many types of cosmetics to choose from. Like I said, if there's like, hey Jasper, man, I'm not gonna be honest, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. What you said about Destiny is a little offensive. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I do not care. I'm not gonna sit here and apologize for a company that is taking advantage of their fucking loyal fan base. No. What? Because they like that shit? I don't give a fuck. No. You can like being taken advantage of. That's up to you. I don't give a fuck about what you enjoy. My beef isn't with you. My beef is with them. My beef is with the abuser, not with the abusee. I have no beef with y'all. If you like Destiny, fucking play it. But I don't have to sit here and like the fucking game that you play or be nice about it either, because I know that they gypped you. There has been proof of them gypping you. And the only reason why they changed is because they got called out for it. What? You mean to tell me the reason why they changed is because they got called out, so they wouldn't have, so no one would have said anything. They'd be still gypping them, still gypping their fan base. No. Why the fuck should I be nice about their fucking game? No. Because someone else likes it? Fuck you. No. 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 Enjoy whatever the fuck you want to enjoy. That's up to you. That's fine, okay? But I'm not going to sit here and be nice to the game that you love if I felt like, with proof, that they have not been respecting you as a gamer. No. Again, I'm not going to get mad at my sister for being abused by her boyfriend, but it doesn't mean I have to sit here and accept her boyfriend for who she is. For who he is. I don't have to accept that. I don't have to. I'm still gonna love my sister with all my heart, but I ain't gotta love her boyfriend. No. I'm not gonna sit here and get mad at the fan base, but I will get mad at the fucking game itself. I will talk my shit. Fuck you. I'm talking my shit. Nope. And again, the more money you put into a game, the more you're inclined to stay. You know? And it's sad. And they know that. Which is why they try to put in little things here and there to make you feel more obligated to put money into a game. I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody else. I'm gonna play it till it ain't fun no more. Again, I'm sitting here talking about the Division. Like I said, at one point I might start up the game and I might not have fun with it. Cool. Time for me to move on to the next fucking thing. I'm not gonna stick with it just because I used to have fun with it all the time. If I've outgrown the Division 2, then I've outgrown the Division 2. I'm going to look back at all the good memories I've had with it. I'm gonna keep my save data just in case I want to return to the game just to try it out. But I am moving on. I'm not gonna stay if I'm not having fun with it anymore. I don't have time for loyalty anymore. Loyalty's worth nothing. Loyalty does not pay you back in dividends. For the loyalty I've spent with Elite Dangerous, the 4 years of loyalty that I've spent with that game, what have I gotten back from it? What have I gotten back but a game that isn't being updated on the platform that I play on? That's the things that I get for being loyal for 4 years. That's what I get. I get a game that's not even being developed on the platform that I play on. After being loyal and putting money into the game for the next 4 fucking years of my life and playing the game religiously without playing many other games, it is my fault. I'm not gonna say it's their fault. It is my fault for putting that much time into the game, and which is why I'm making sure I don't make that same mistake again. You know, but like I said, again, what do you get for being loyal to a game? Do you think they're really looking? Do you really think the developers looked at Jasper, and said, you know what, Jasper's putting a lot of money to our game. He's really passionate. That one's really passionate. Let's change the way we do our game and make less money in the long run, because we're gonna put in actual systems that makes the player base happy, and not what makes us money. Because, you know, being happy means you're not going to spend money in the game. It's not like I put money into the Division because I was having fun with it. No, I put the money into the game because the game kind of forced me to. Right, that's what I did. No, I put money into the Division because I was happy with what they gave to me before and I wanted more. Funny how that works, right? It's just the fact that they took the other approach. It's not about having fun anymore. People can put money into a game without having fun anymore, and they know that. Because honestly, I don't know how much more time I have on this planet. I don't know when I'm going to go. You mean to tell me I could have died sometime within that 4-year period of playing Elite Dangerous, and as the Division was out there being this game currently, I could have died not even playing this game. And that's a sad ending for me. That's a really sad ending, because I mean, I stopped myself from experiencing something because I was so focused on being around something else, because they promised me that they were going to get better rather than just being good, because I already knew Elite Dangerous wasn't good. I already knew it wasn't. It's just the fact that, again, look at all the potential that it has. Again, you have a 1-to-1 scaling of the galaxy. Imagine the aliens, the weapons, the ships, you know, the upgrades, you know, the being able to walk around your ship, the crewmates you'll be able to see that you can hire, and things like that. You know, none of it came. And they said in their development, little development page, years before the game was even finished, that they was going to add all those things in there. Yeah, the entire mission changed at one point. The entire mission changed, but they didn't even tell us. You know, they didn't say that. Yeah, we're gonna stop development on consoles. They never said that in their little dev diary years ago. They said this is what we're doing, and this is why you should give money to our Kickstarter program. If people knew that this is what the game was gonna devolve into, no one would have put money into the game. But again, hope is what kept these people, what made these people hope. Again, like I said, and I don't blame them because they were lied to. I can't even say hope, but lies, really, more or less. Lies is what made these people go through and actually help the Kickstarter program. I'm not mad at them for doing that. They want a good game. Again, they basically promised their supporters the second coming of Christ. They did, you know? And what we got is Mall Santa. A drunk one. And again, like I said, that it's something, you know what I mean? But as people have told me on the forums, Jasper, be happy with what you have. Again, don't sit there and criticize everything that they do. They might stop development. Like, fuck you, right? Fuck you. Don't sit here and tell me not to criticize somebody when I'm not happy with something. That's how things get fucking changed. No. Second of all, I say whatever the fuck I want to say. I put more time, and I probably love this game more than you do. I know this because I'm actually able to criticize. I'm not gonna sit here and kiss ass. I'm gonna criticize. How the fuck wouldn't I? I criticized the Division. I criticized it earlier. I said they can do a whole lot more better giving me a page on enemies to take them out. Because when I fight the Black Tusk, they have little roly bots that run around. I don't know how to counter those things. I just found out. I've been playing this game for over 2 years. I just found out you can shoot the little rotary things that they roll on, the little wheels. I just found out you could do that. I wish the game would give me the option to actually look up information about each enemy type and their weakness, and not just information and lore around that enemy type. Again, that's me criticizing the game. Doesn't mean I fucking hate it. Hell no. But I'm not going to sit here and just say, oh, the game is perfect because I like it. No, nothing's ever perfect. There's always room for improvement. Doesn't mean I don't like it, though. Doesn't mean I don't love it. You criticize what you love. You're supposed to. You're supposed to let your partner know, your video game developers know, again, what they can improve on. Again, you don't just sit there and, I mean, criticism doesn't mean jumping down their throats and telling them what's wrong. It's telling them how they can improve. You know? Same thing, again, I'm going to wrap it back. It's like with your girlfriend or spouse. You got to let them know, hey, look, you could do this a little bit better. I'm not going to sit here and jump down your throat and say that you suck at something. But like I said, this is what you can do better. Again, if you don't want to get better at that, I understand, you know, but just understand, I feel like this is something you can work on. I feel like sometimes when we talk, you are a little too aggressive. If you could work on that, that'd be nice. You know? Sometimes I feel like when I go to the store, I feel like you could help me a little bit more when we go shopping. Again, like I said, criticism, it doesn't mean jumping down their throat and say, oh, fuck you, you're wrong. That's not criticism. That's talking shit about somebody. People think that criticism and talking shit is the same thing. And it's because critics often are very harsh. So people automatically take criticism with, oh, you're talking shit. Like, no, that's not what that means. There's an asshole way of saying something, and there's the nice way of saying something. And you can say it both the same way. And they both mean the same thing. They both mean the same thing. Hey, baby, you kind of, you know, I feel like you can go with probably a shower. Maybe. And maybe you want me to go get you some deodorant from the store? What kind of deodorant that you're looking for? Because, you know, you're smelling just a little ripe. It's not a problem. It's not that big of an issue, but I feel like, you know, I could, you know, something like that. Or, damn, baby, you stink. God damn. Like, you know, there's two different ways of saying that you don't really smell well, and you know, do you want me to help you with that? Or what can I do to improve that? Or I feel like this is what you can do to improve your smell. Again, like I said, there's a nice way of saying something and a dick way of saying something. And just because I am criticizing The Division doesn't mean I don't like it. Again, nothing escapes my wrath. Nothing is, because nothing is perfect, but I'm not looking for things to complain about. I feel out what I feel is important about a game for myself. I don't look for a YouTuber to tell me how I should feel. I'm not looking to my friends to tell me how I should feel. If I listen to my friends, I'll be playing GTA 5 right now and NBA 2K, which fuck those games, by the way. Fuck those games for taking advantage of their fan bases too. Because those games are also pay to fucking win. And it's the same game every year.